It's a breaking news. It's a breaking news. Finally, a Dallas Cowboy have officially published or signed 5 elite players. The Cowboys would pursue to elevate their roster in championship level. The Dallas Cowboys are one of the most iconic franchises in the NFL, known as America's team. The Cowboys carry the legacy of greatness, high expectations, and constant hunger for another Super Bowl title. Every off-season presents an opportunity to reshape the roster and build a stronger contender in the NFL. Those 5 players that Dallas Cowboys has officially signed, the first one is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a running back powerhouse. Derrick Henry is one of the most dominant running backs of his generation. He combined large size with surprising speed. His powerful running style allows him to break tackles consistently, wear down defenses, and explode for long touchdowns. Henry thrives in physical games and becomes even more dangerous in the fourth quarter when defenders are exhausted. He is an elite in short yardage and goal line situation, a home run threat capable of 50-plus yards run. The Dallas Cowboys would want him because the Cowboys had a strong offensive identity in recent years, but adding a dominant power runner like Henry would transform their offense. He would take a pressure off quarterback Dak Prescott, control the clock in tight playoff games, and also he can add a physical toughness to the offense. With Henry in the backfield, Dallas could impose its will on defense and create a more balanced, dangerous attack. The second player that has officially signed for a Dallas Cowboy is a Chris Jones. Chris Jones is a defensive line game changer. Chris Jones is one of the most disruptive defensive tacklers in football. He dominates at the line of scrimmage with a strength, agility, and elite pass rushing. Elite from the interior position, one of the hardest places to generate pressure. Also, he excels at collapsing the pocket from inside, stopping the run with powerful penetration, also delivering in a clutch post-season moments. Dallas also have officially signed this player because Dallas already has talented edge rushes, but adding Jones would make their defensive front near unstoppable, where with Jones attacking the middle, opposing quarterback would have nowhere to escape. He would elevate the Cowboys' pass rush to the elite level, strengthen rush defense against physical teams, bring a championship experience to the locker room. A dominant interior defender is often the missing piece in deep playoff runs, and Jones fit that role in Dallas Cowboy. Player number 3 is DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins has officially announced by the Dallas Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins is an elite playmaker at receiver. DeAndre Hopkins is known for incredible hands, body control, and ability to win contested catches. Even in a tight coverage, he finds the way to come down with a football. His route running intelligence and experience make him a quarterback best friend. Exceptional in red zone situation, reliable on third downs, a veteran leader with a playoff experience. A Dallas need Hopkins, although a Dallas already has a strong receiving talented player. Also for adding Hopkins would give Prescott another error target. In a playoff game where a defense is tied up, having a receiver who can win one matchup is a crucial for a Dallas Cowboy. Also for Hopkins would create a matchup nightmare for defenses, draw attention away from other receivers, increasing offensive consistency in a big games. His presence in Dallas Cowboy alone would elevate the entire passing attack in the team. Saquon Barkley, an explosive offensive weapon. Saquon Barkley is one of the most explosive athletes in the NFL. He combines speed, agility, strength, and receiving ability. Unlike traditional powerback, Barkley can line up anywhere and contribute as both runner and pass catches. He is dangerous in open space, a strong pass-catching threat out of the backfield. Also, he is capable of changing the game with a simple play. He is a game changer in a game. A Dallas Cowboy want him in order to want a versatility and explosiveness rather than pure power. A Barkley is perfect choice for Dallas Cowboy because he would add a creativity and offensive scheme, improve screen check, down efficiency, stretch defenses horizontally and vertically. With a Barkley, a Dallas could create a more unpredictable and dynamic offense. Player number 5 that a Dallas Cowboy has officially announced today is Patrick Surtain II, a lockdown cornerback. Patrick Surtain II is widely regarded as one of the top young cornerbacks in the league. He has elite footwork, intelligence, and physicality. He excels in man-to-man coverage and has the size and speed to match up with NFL-best wide receiver. Patrick, he over in shutdown coverage against an elite receiver, a strong tackling ability, and high football IQ and discipline. The Dallas Cowboys want him because in today's NFL, stopping the elite passing attacks is a crucial in a game. Adding Surtain to Patrick in Dallas Cowboy would strengthen the secondary dramatically, allow more aggressive defensive play calling, help contain top NFC receiver in a playoff battle. With a lockdown corner, a Dallas could confidently face the league's best quarterfinal. The Dallas Cowboys are always under a pressure to compete for a Super Bowl, adding a player like Derrick Henry, Chris Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, Saquon Barkley, or Patrick Surtain II would significantly improve key areas: offense, defensive, explosiveness, and leadership. Each player brings a unique skills set, a power and dominance, interior defensive disruptive for Jones, elite receiving reliability for Hopkins, and explosive versatility Barkley. If a Dallas would turn potential into championship targeting elite talent, signed a new contract in Dallas Cowboy. The Dallas Cowboy entered the 2026 offseason under enormous pressure. After falling short of Super Bowl expectations yet again, the front office knew small adjustment would not be enough. Big names began circulating in the league conversation. Explosive wide receiver George Pickens, a dominant edge rusher Max Crosby, and the veteran safety Tyrann Mathieu It's officially a new player of Dallas Cowboy. George Pickens, who is an offensive weapon, Dallas cannot afford to lose. Dallas cannot afford to lose George Pickens, which is very offensive weapon in NFL. George Pickens arrived in Dallas after trade from Pittsburgh Steelers in 2025. At the time, many analysts questioned whether he could handle the spotlight of America's team. He answered his emphatically. In his first season wearing the star, Pickens posted elite production. Over 1,400 receiving yards, near double-digit touchdown, Pro Bowl recognition, second team All-Pro honor. He quickly became one of the most dangerous vertical threats in NFL. George Pickens is an elite ball tracking. Pickens has an extraordinary ability to locate and adjust to deep passes in the middle, a few receivers in the league. Also, George Pickens can track the ball over the shoulder the way he does. George Pickens contested a catch dominance at 6.3 with long arm and body control. He wins 50 out of 50 ball consistency. Even tight coverage rarely stop him. Explosiveness after the catch. While known as a deep ball specialist, he also generates yards after catch thanks to acceleration and strength. His competitive edge. Pickens play with a visible intensity that fire energized teammates but also demand emotionally maturity, something Dallas coaches have worked to channel productivity. Dallas swapped George Pickens for pairing Pickens with CeeDee Lamb to create one of the most dangerous receiver duos in the football or in the NFL. Defenses cannot double team both players consistently. This opened the middle of the field, reduced the pressure on Dak Prescott, forced safety to stay deep. The Cowboys' offensive ceiling dramatically rises with Pickens on the field. Contract situation for Pickens is now entering the final year of his rookie contract. Dallas faces three options: a long-term extension for George Pickens to secure George Pickens between 4 and 5 years at elite or for more money. Franchise tag estimated around $28 million for one season. Only one season. Dallas Cowboys want to sign George Pickens for $28 million for one season. A trade scenario: if negotiation collapse, Dallas could explore offer. As of now, Dallas is strongly leaning toward retaining him, either through extension or tag. No finalized deal has been publicly completed yet, but internal reports suggest Jerry Jones wants him in Dallas long term. Dallas Cowboy negotiation on George Pickens is ongoing today, and he is able to sign a new contract or extend new long contract with a Dallas Cowboy.